Imagine this, you finally booked your dream vacation to a stunning island paradise, expecting tranquility and beauty. But when you arrive, it's crowded, noisy, and far from the peaceful escape you imagined. This is overtourism, a growing problem worldwide. Tourism has exploded in recent years thanks to affordable flights, budget accommodations, and the rise of social media. But the result is overcrowded destinations, environmental damage, and strained local communities. What exactly is overtourism? Why are places like Venice, Bali, and Machu Picchu overwhelmed with visitors? Is there a way to reverse the damage and protect these destinations for future generations? In today's video, we're diving into the causes, consequences, and potential solutions to overtourism. Whether you're an avid traveler or concerned about the future of these iconic places, stay tuned to learn how we can all be part of the solution. Overtourism occurs when a destination receives too many visitors, negatively affecting the environment, local culture, and even the tourist experience. In the past, travel was a luxury for the wealthy. Today, thanks to low-cost airlines and online platforms like Airbnb, millions can travel, flooding popular destinations. Social media also plays a massive role. Instagram in particular creates bucket list spots that everyone wants to visit. Places like Santorini or the Eiffel Tower are prime examples. A single viral photo can turn a hidden gem into a crowded hotspot almost overnight. Let's look at Venice, where 20 million visitors arrive annually. This influx strains the infrastructure and damages the city's fragile environment, with pollution, foot traffic, and rising rents driving out locals. Venice is not alone. Many global destinations face similar struggles, from overcrowded beaches in Bali to eroded trails at Machu Picchu. But overtourism doesn't just harm the environment, it impacts local communities too. As prices rise, residents find it hard to afford their homes. Cities begin to cater more to tourists than locals, eroding the very culture that made the place unique. In Barcelona, locals have protested against mass tourism, which has transformed neighborhoods into crowded tourist-centric zones. In short, overtourism is what happens when too many people visit a place too quickly. Without proper management, these beautiful places could lose their charm forever. The impacts of overtourism are far-reaching, and they extend beyond just overcrowded streets and long lines at attractions. Many destinations simply weren't designed to handle the surge in visitors. The beaches of Bali, for example, are now overwhelmed by plastic waste. Similarly, the Great Barrier Reef faces destructions due to irresponsible tourism. Unregulated boat traffic and pollution have led to widespread coral bleaching, damaging this once vibrant ecosystem. National parks around the world like Yellowstone and Yosemite in the US also struggle to scope. Trails erode under constant foot traffic while wildlife becomes increasingly accustomed to humans, leading to safety concerns for both animals and visitors. Beyond the environment, overtourism puts immense pressure on local communities. In Venice, rising rents have pushed out many residents, leaving behind a city that feels more like a theme park than a home for locals. In Barcelona, the influx of tourists has made it difficult for locals to live comfortably, with rising living costs and crowded streets disrupting everyday life. Overtourism can also erode local culture. In Kyoto, Japan, the influx of tourists to traditional geisha districts has led to rules banning photography to protect the privacy and dignity of the residents. Similar trends are seen worldwide, where local traditions and crafts are commodified for tourism, losing their authenticity in the process. If left unchecked, these pressures will continue to grow, causing irreversible damage to both the places and the people. Several factors are driving the surge in global tourism. First, the affordability of travel has never been better. Low-cost airlines and platforms like Airbnb have made it possible for millions to explore the world at a fraction of the cost it used to take. Today, international vacations are within reach for many middle-income families, whereas in the past, travel was reserved for the wealthy. Social media plays a significant role too. Instagram is filled with breathtaking travel photos that inspire wanderlust. The need to capture the perfect travel shot has turned places like Iceland's Blue Lagoon and Santorini into much-visited locations. While this is great for tourism businesses, it's overwhelming for small destinations that don't have the infrastructure to support the mass tourism. Cruise ships also play a part in overtourism. Thousands of passengers disembark at once, flooding small port cities like Dubrovnik or Venice. While these tourists may spend only a few hours in destination, the environmental and social impact lingers. Let's look at some of the most affected destinations. Venice, once a city of canals and charm, now grapples with overwhelming tourism. Around 20 million visitors arrive annually, far outnumbering the city's local population. Infrastructure is crumbling and many Venetians have been forced out of their homes due to rising property costs. Machu Picchu has seen a massive influx of visitors over the years, leading to environmental degradation. The Peruvian government has limited the number of visitors per day, but the surrounding area continues to suffer from unregulated development. Maya Bay, made famous by the film of the beach becoming a major tourist attraction, with thousands visiting each day. The environmental toll was devastating, leading to its closure in 2018 to allow the ecosystem's time to recover. Barcelona has faced waves of tourism transforming the city. Protests from local highlights the frustration, overcrowded streets, high rents, and the loss of the city's authentic charm. So, what can be done to manage overtourism? First, as travelers, we can make more responsible choices. This includes reducing waste, respecting local customs, and choosing less crowded destinations, particularly in the off-season. Governments and tourism boards can also play a role by promoting less-known destinations. By encouraging tourists to explore beyond the hotspots, we can reduce the strain on popular areas. Destinations themselves can adopt sustainable practices. Bhutan, for example, has implemented a high-value, low-impact tourism model, charging visitors a fee that helps preserve the country's cultural and environmental heritage. Some cities, like Amsterdam, are actively limiting the number of tourists through regulations, entry fees, and restrictions on accommodations like Airbnb. Overtourism is a complex problem, but it's one that we can address with thoughtful planning and responsible travel. By making more mindful choices as travelers and encouraging sustainable tourism practices, we can protect these incredible places for future generations. Next time you plan a trip, consider how your visit can positively impact the destination. Together, we can ensure that the world's most beautiful places don't become victims of their own popularity. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with others who care about travel and conservation. Let's all do our part in making travel more sustainable.